I think I'm gonna do one more audio commentary, but it's not gonna be Undead versus Orc. Maybe I'll do like a pro one. I'll do a pro one. We'll find some pro Undead versus Orc. Oh my fucking god. Okay, we'll do Lucifer versus Cash. And Cash has 79,000 APM, which means that he's slightly better than the last Orc we watched. Lucifer versus Tiger. Okay. Oh, I already had it downloaded. Cool. We'll watch the copied one, just to keep things simple. Okay, so this is probably going to be a completely different strategy. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get something to drink. Then I'm going to come back. Alright. So he's going Alter Ziggurat. He might be going Ted Fiends. What Ted Fiends is you go Alter Ziggurat, and then you get a Crypt. And then you get 3 ghouls and a graveyard. And that should leave you at like 17 out of 20 food with your 6 acolytes. You have 1 acolyte for scouting, because the primary reason that you go Ted Fiends is to, I don't know what they're talking about. The primary reason you go Ted Fiends is to harass and deny creeping. I don't know if it's very good against Orc. I don't remember. I haven't played this game in so long. But yeah, he's getting that 6 acolyte to scout. So it looks like he is going to do that, and he has the Drevny Zakoronenia. So you Russian guys can appreciate how fucking poorly I botched the end of that word. Drevnia. I can say that part. Zakharonenia. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Not for shit. Alter Tmi. I can do that one. Ruditsat Smertny. So I probably sound weird to people who speak English, but the Russians will be like, wait, that guy is really bad at speaking Russian. Okay, so yeah, he's scouting. He probably knows the timing of the Blade Master is slightly faster than his Death Knight, so he runs away. And he's gonna just put it somewhere. I don't know how that works, like hiding your thing. Oh, maybe there's a way that the Blade Master can do like some gay shit. Yeah, and so with Ted Fiends, you get the Alter Ziggurat first, then you get your Crypt, then you get 3 ghouls, and then you get a graveyard, and then you're at 17 out of 20 food. 16 out of 20 if you're bad and you just don't want to bother scouting. Okay. So one thing that he did scout was the barracks. That was pretty much all that he scouted. If you're against a random player, I don't know if Ted Fiends would be a good idea, but you can try it. It would work against undead, it would work against human, and it would work against... It would probably work against Night Elf too. Yeah, I think so. Especially if you started just like being like, fuck it, and I'm gonna go mass ghouls. But the thing about Ted Fiends that makes it Ted Fiends is you don't get a second Ziggurat until after you tech. So it gets you super fast second hero. A lot of Naga players do it against like human and maybe Night Elf. Yeah, Naga is popular against Night Elf. So yeah, you can definitely go Ted Fiends against all races. So it's a cool strategy to have in the bank for you, those players of you who like to have more than one strategy in your bank. But he's not going Ted Fiends. He's getting a second Ziggurat, and he's probably gonna tech right afterwards. So I think the Acolyte just went up here to check if the Blade Master was creeping this, because he knew the timing, and then the Death Knight went down here to finish up this one, and then the Orc knew. Either the Orc saw the Death Knight, or he like guessed that the Death Knight would be there. Yeah, it's really weird watching pro games. I don't like it because they like memorize the build orders and stuff. They like talk to other pro gamers and they memorize the timings and stuff. It's so weird to watch them play. It's counterintuitive almost. And it's all about like getting the right, yeah, I don't like watching them. Because it doesn't really help that much learn like how to play the actual game. Because unless you like memorize the build orders, like this build order is not very good. If you can't find the Blade Master, like this strategy is not very good. But apparently he started here and then the Blade Master came to attack the Death Knight and so he found it. I don't know. So here he is running around looking for the Blade Master. Little does he know the Blade Master kept creeping. Oh, he's trying to time it so that he comes out here at the second that this one is about to die, so he coils it. That's the horror of being against a Blade Master that has boots of speed. Oh, he didn't dust it. Oh, it didn't matter. Yeah, that's terrible. Early game against Orc is really hard if they're good at like playing. So this is a good replay for an undead player to learn. If you're Orc, fuck you. I don't care if you know how to play. You can watch Kodo's replays if you want to learn how to play if you're Orc. I honestly want as many Orc players to play like Kodo's as possible, because that way I get more practice against it, and that way the time that I do face him on ladder, I've got like 4 games experience instead of like 2 games experience, and I'll have a better chance of winning. Fuck. So now it's level 3 against level 1. So the undead is sitting in his base, spamming APM. Shit. Sniper, man. He's gonna be level 4. That means his critical strikes will no longer be between 70 and 101. They'll be at like, what would that be? 70 is 1.5x? How does critical strike, is it like 1.5 times your damage? Here, I can check. So critical strike, so 30, 70. 70 would be twice the damage. And then 102 would be twice the damage as well. So level 1 critical strike is 2 times the damage. That would mean level 3 critical strike is 3 times the damage. Level 4 critical strike is probably 4 times the damage. So multiplying this damage, 30 by 2 is 60. Multiplying it by 3 would be like, it'd be between 90 and 150. So yeah. That's what the Blade Master will have once he gets to level 4. But if you notice, he doesn't bring his grunts. He let his grunts like creep or something. No, he didn't. He just left him at home because Lucifer is a good player and he knows to focus fire the grunts in a battle. If you're in a battle, like if the Orc isn't like cash and they come at you and attack you with Blade Master and grunts, as some Orcs do, I've noticed on the ladder, you want to focus the grunts. They're pretty easy to focus down, especially if you've got a lot of crypt fiends like he did, because he didn't go that Ted fiends. He had actually crypt fiends with him. I don't know if I finished my last sentence. I'm pretty tired. Okay, so now he's got frost armor and stuff, so he's comfortable with going out and creeping. It's just one of those things that now the Blade Master is going to try and jack as much as possible. So yeah, if you're an undead player and you move out with your crypt fiends before you have that lich with frost armor, don't be surprised if 2 of them die. I think that the reason that the orc had his grunts like sitting right here by the voodoo lounge was because he knows that Lucifer isn't stupid enough to go out without that frost armor. He knows that that's not going to happen just because he metas the game enough. And right here on the statue, yeah, okay, so make sure that when you creep also, like right before you use the, like here, well, he doesn't have any dust right now, but right before you kill the creep that drops an item, you want to use Dust of Appearance. Unless you know for a fact that the Blade Master doesn't have mana, or that he's like far away. Because right now he's going to go up and try and grab this item. Yeah, and he got it, the Belt of Giant Strength. So if Blue would have had a... So Blue's not even going to risk it. He's just going to TP away. There's nothing for him to really do out of here, except for like try to crawl back this way. And he's played enough games that he knows that trying to crawl back this way when the Orc's full army is right here with like a raider or two, it's probably not going to turn out good. One thing you're going to notice about Cash's army is that he's only got 1 raider. That might be a meta thing. With 2 raiders, you can obviously ensnare 2 crypt fiends at a time, so if like he did try to crawl back, he would be able to pick off more crypt fiends. But he knows that Lucifer isn't going to do something stupid like that, so he only uses the 1 raider. I think that might be like a meta thing that he does, just because he knows his opponent. And he's getting the Kodo Beast upgrade. He went for tier 3 this game. So Lucifer did not get another TP, but he did get an orb. So that was his thing. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here's a little bit of trivia. When an orc gets Shadowhunter 2nd, most pro gamers get the Pitlord 3rd. When the orc gets a Tauren Chieftain 2nd, most pro gamers get a Dark Ranger 1st. And I don't want to click where the Dark Ranger is because it'll restart the replay, but yeah. That's some cool trivia. So you use Howl of Terror just to reduce the damage of the orc army. And this is right when you want to attack, right when you're at 50 food with an upgrade. Take all your ghouls except for 1 No dust of appearance, though. That's interesting. How many windwalks does he have? He has no windwalks at all. Okay. If I were you, if you're playing a ladder opponent, you're probably going to want to bring a dust of appearance just in case you want to focus that Blade Master, just in case he gives you the opportunity to focus it. That's what I would advise. And he focuses right for the Spirit Walker. And it doesn't work. Oh, okay. So he does that. He does that because the Spirit Walker can disenchant Howl of Terror. That's why he focus fired the Spirit Walker. Cool. And he had one Spirit Walker, I think. And now the Spirit Walker is out of mana and it cannot... It can't disenchant the thing again. There we go. Now that's going to stay. Unless there's another Spirit Walker coming, which there's not. So now grunts have like -5 damage or something. They have minus a ton of damage because the Kodo does +4. That's a pretty good item. So the Undead is doing really good, except the Blade Master is really, really annoying. One thing about these big battles is that probably the reason that he doesn't have a dust is that if you focus fire that Blade Master and you don't kill him and he kills like 3 Crypt Fiends, like, and the Blade Master gets away and heals up to full life, like, you basically just shattered your chances of winning. Like, maybe if you're like if your margin of winning was like this big, it's now like this big or this big if you don't have a chance of winning. So keep that in mind. Like, don't focus a Blade Master unless you know you can kill it. And if you're against a player like this, like Cash, you're probably not going to be able to kill it. Like, that's probably Blue's motto. That's probably why he didn't bother getting a dust. Let's see if he's building. He's not building anything. He's building 2 statues. He wants more destroyers. Okay, so right here, when the Death Knight is almost out of mana, that's when What's-His-Face decided to TP. But that's when TDK decided to TP. But Blue didn't bring a TP because he knew that the outcome of this game would be decided in this battle. So if he had to be in a situation where he had a TP, like, he'd probably assume that the game was over. That's why he didn't bother buying one. Just because the way his build is planned out, he has to attack here, and if he doesn't win, or if he doesn't if the battle doesn't end in a situation where like Blue goes back all bruised and bloodied and Red goes back all bruised and bloodied and they fight another day, like, he's probably going to lose anyway or something like that. I don't know. But basically he planned on either he was going to lose completely if he needed to TP. Like, if that situation arose, then he probably lost already. So he didn't bother buying one. Either that or he didn't have the money or he didn't want to have the money. If I were you and you find yourself having extra money, instead of buying a TP, try buying a potion of healing and a potion of mana on your Death Knight. Because a potion of mana can make this battle last a hell of a lot longer. As long as you time it right. And you have all your stuff. If you don't have all your stuff, then you want to have a TP, because then you can leave and come back later when you do have all your stuff. Okay, cool. And you can buy potions of invulnerability too. Those are important. So here we are in the thing that I said where they all leave back and they're battered and bruised and bloodied. The orc's going out trying to hunt for blood, and Lucifer's going back to his base, probably to buy, maybe to buy a TP, I don't know. No, he doesn't want a TP. I like to buy mana potions, but he has the game probably programmed out better than I do, so he knows that the way that he plays the game, the way that his opponent plays the game, mana potion probably isn't helpful. And it's just going to be 2 hero. So with the level of heroes that blue has, a 3rd Tauren Chieftain would die like so fast that it would basically be like a 500 hit point grunt that gives like 3 times the experience of a grunt. So he doesn't buy it. Because it might be able to get off 1 War Stomp, and then it gives the opponents a ton of experience, which is bad. Ooh, is he gonna get it? And okay, so the Death Knight at level 4, he got Death Pact, you can tell because his Aura Smrti is only level 1. That's his Unholy Aura. The fuck? In this battle, nope. Okay, I thought he was attacking the Blade Master, but it was a Raider. And now the Orc is, so that 1 Raider that he had ensnared a Destroyer because that's the most important thing to kill. And I think the Spirit Walker died too, because I don't see it. I don't know where the Spirit Walker is. It's probably this thing. Either that or that's a Kodo Beast, I don't know. So this battle is really good. It looks like the Undead is focusing the trolls, and a new Raider came out. Now he's focusing the Raiders. So Raiders and Trolls are what he focuses. And then he tries to do Frost Armors whenever he can, just to slow the Blade Master down. Whenever the Blade Master is attacking, that's what you want to Frost, because it slows the Blade Master down for a while. The Blade Master can dispel, but you don't want to count on that. Okay. And now he's doing a heavy commitment by attacking the Blade Master. That is really, really heavy commitment. I don't know if that's a good idea. He decides against it. Now would be a good time to focus Blade Master. Yep, he does it. Okay, and I think he just used a mana potion. I don't know. It looks like it, because he has a lot of mana left. And since he focused all those Raiders, he's able to escape without losing a hero. Like, this hero would be completely dead if he didn't focus the Raiders. So remember, in battle, you want to focus Raiders first, and then you want to focus... holy shit, this is micro. Raiders first, and then Trolls. Yeah. Shit. Well, there goes the hero. So it's looking pretty bleak for Lucifer right now, but I'm not going to count him out. So that battle was really cool. I don't know what to say about that battle other than the Spirit Walkers make the Pit Lord useless. They kind of counter the Pit Lord. So you want to focus those. You also want to focus the Raiders because they kill your destroyers and your heroes if you try to retreat. You can't retreat if there are raiders. It doesn't work very well. So just think about that. If you're like, oh man, I kind of want to retreat, maybe kill a raider and then retreat. You might have more success. Just be cognizant of the fact that raiders affect the battle and how they affect the battle. So like, keep your eye out for them. They're really sneaky. And then if you're going the pit lord route, make sure you pay attention to the spirit walkers. Like if they have a lot of spirit walkers, maybe you should try to focus a couple of them down before you cast that Howl of Terror. That first Howl of Terror at least. Or just wait until the battle is a little bit... Like, don't do it right at the beginning of battle, because right at the beginning of the battle, like, there's nothing on the table. Like, they're like micro and they're getting ready. They're like, oh man, what should I do first? And they're like, oh, Howl of Terror, disenchant, bam. But like, maybe like a little bit, like halfway through the battle, they might not be paying attention to it anymore. They might not notice that you Howl of Terror to them, or they might their fingers are like, oh shit, like or something like that. I wouldn't use Howl of Terror right at the beginning if they have more than one Spirit Walker. Okay. Right now, there's 2 raiders right at the front. He's probably going to focus them. Yep. He uses a Nova to get rid of them. Yep, you can just see that. He's like, yep, Novas are use. It's worth it to Nova. It's worth it to spend a Nova to kill those 2 raiders. And now he did the Howl earlier. I didn't notice it, but he did. And he's coiling that destroyer, keeping it alive. I don't know why. Just so that the Blade Master doesn't attack his hero, I guess. Oh, the destroyer is good at it can banish Hex. That's what the destroyer does. So you want to keep your destroyer alive so that he can't start killing your heroes. And then he's focusing the statues next, because the statues turn into destroyers and then they just blow the Hex. And now he's going for the Kodo Beast, because the Kodo Beast has a Crypt Fiend inside of it. That doesn't work out, so now he's going to the Headhunter. Coiling the Lich, keeping that alive, blah blah blah. He's focusing another Headhunter, doesn't work because of this freaking 0 latency bullshit. If you're playing this on Game on Battle.net, like, that Headhunter is dead. Like, there's no time at all. And then he does the Hex so that the Pit Lord can't get healed. But it doesn't matter because of Frost Armor. This is a really scary game. Okay, he needs another ghoul maybe. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Okay, he's good. Oh no, he's not good. He's gonna want to kill that raider. Oh, he got Death Pact, I forgot. Thank God. Make sure you get Death Pact at level 4, because level 2 on the Holy Aura is not worth it. You don't want to get Death Pact at level 2, because at that point in the game, you really don't need Death Pact. And if you do need Death Pact at that point in the game, you're probably going to lose because your armies are a lot smaller in magnitude, maybe? I don't know. Don't get Death Pact until level 4, please. Sometimes, when I'm going TC, I'll taunt the enemy. I'll be like, level 3 Endurance Aura whenever I get level 6, because like, I don't need the Reincarnate because they can't kill my TC. That's pretty fun to do. So if you have a TC and you're going to win the game, or you think you're going to win the game and you just want to talk shit, just get level 3 Endurance Aura and it'll be like a big fuck you. And you can even draw attention to it too and be like, wow, my units really run fast with this level 3 endurance aura. And then you can do like that little cheeky like talking shit when you can't even, like, you're talking shit but you're not really talking shit. And now he's focusing the Blade Master because he's desperate. He's probably going to get a mana potion. Yep. He needs a dust. And he got a dust. He tried to coil the Blade Master, but he misclicked because his Pit Lord is so fat. Didn't work out. Now he's going for the Raider. Yep, that should be the first target. Ooh. Yep. Now he's going to go for a Grunt because it's closer than the Raider and because it's chilled. There's still 2 Crypt Fiends in there. Oh man, this is intense. This game is intense. Man. I hope you guys want to go camping today because this game is pretty intense. Oh, I can't. I can't. I'm way too tired. Okay. So he's just going like balls deep into this creep camp right here. He does not care at this point. He wants to win. He knows that the orc is going to recharge his mana, so he just goes balls deep into a creep camp. The orc is also expanding with the item expand thing. And he gets Endurance Aura, which is pretty cool. It makes up for the fact that he only has level 1 Endurance Aura. So the undead is going to expand now, probably, maybe, or go for one last attack. I don't know why he built the ziggurats, man. I don't know what he's doing. I don't get it. I do not understand. Maybe he's just gonna get... No, I don't understand what he did with those. Here, we're gonna... Oh, okay, he just messed up. That's what he did. Now he's just gonna attack. With everything. Orc just wasted a windwalk. Okay. First attack is on a statue because the statue was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's not bothering with any destroyers because he knows that the Blade Master's level 5 with no fucking mana. Shadow Rider should be full mana. Yep. With a lot of fucking cool shit to make his mana cap higher. Pit Lord's full, Death Knight's full, Lich is full. We're gonna go to 1/2 speed and we're gonna watch this battle. He does the Blight Stick so that the Death Knight and everything has higher regen. Just makes the battle a little bit more cool. Oh my god, look at that radius. So the radius for this spell is like half of your screen, basically. It's freaking huge. So he's focusing the he's focusing the raiders. I don't know what he disenchanted. Oh, he disenchanted the damage remover. So he wasn't disenchanting the blight. Blade Master's going for the Crypt Fiends. He's just focusing the Crypt Fiends right now. Now he's going for the Kodo, but 2 of his Fiends are being really stupid. Okay, now he's going for the... So that was kind of cool. He like followed the Kodo Beast, and then as he was attacking the Kodo Beast, and as the Kodo Beast ran away, he noticed that he was in position to attack the Headhunters. That's like keeping an eye on the game. That's pretty cool to do. And now he can focus this one, maybe? Maybe? No, he's going... Okay, he's getting this one. I like how the Blade Master keeps attacking stupid crap. Oh man. Shadowhunter has to run now. And every time you hit this Kodo Beast, a Crypt Fiend is like that much closer to being rehatched. And he got it back. Now he's gonna kill the... Now he should kill the Raider, yeah. Burrow. And again, I'm doing this on 1/2 speed, and you're probably not going to be able to micro this well, because like I'm commentating it on 1/2 speed. So like just try to focus the right stuff, and you should be good. If you misclick a little bit, it's fine. You're not playing against Cash, you're not playing against Tiger, you're not Lucifer, you're not Grubby. Don't worry about it. Okay, he attacked the Blade Master. That's probably a bad idea because there's a Shadowhunter here. Yep. That's probably the game. So, GG, WP. Game's over. Yeah, the Orc had a lot of cool hero carols. I think he killed the Pit Lord, and he killed the Lich. I don't remember what the third hero was. Oh, he killed the Death Knight at the very beginning. That's cool. And then at the end, the Orc built that expansion. Just to kind of force the undead into attacking or whatever. Because he's like, the undead didn't want to like build an expansion because that probably didn't work out for him in the past. Alright, cool. And